What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be getting into doing a little maintenance on the Craftsman Ride on. Today we're going to be replacing our filters. We got our air filter, fuel filter, oil filter, and I'm going to go over the procedures on how to do all this stuff with you guys. So just stay tuned and I'll give you a step by step. So first things first, what we're going to want to do is you're going to come over to the hood just to give us a little more room, and you're just going to give this a little pull up like that. And pull up here. Just like, come on, get out of there. There you go. Just like that. And now I made the mistake of not disconnecting this first. So make sure you disconnect this first. It'll be quite helpful. But if you make that mistake like I did, very easily pull back like that. See your green and white? Greens go to greens. So we're gonna feed this back on just like this. Stick this back into position. So yeah, don't do that. Just like that. So, but the hood coming off makes your whole life easier. You got a lot more access. So let's see. The broom. Give this a quick like that. Just pop this like this. Pull that off. Oops, set that on the side and pull off our air filter. Now see this? Definitely we could just blow this out, but you know what? I bought a new one, so we're just gonna put the new one in if this new one fits, even though it says it's a OEM part. They do not look the same. So, hold on. We might have to, I'm gonna blow mine out. I had bought an air filter. I bought the wrong one. Same part number, but it had a 1 at the end. I guess you can't have the 1. So, if you're not gonna buy a new filter, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an air compressor. We're just gonna blow all this out. Get it breathing again, you know? Because the inside doesn't look terrible. Looks like it's just mainly outside dust, so we're gonna get this really cleaned and then we're gonna install it. I'm gonna wipe down the inside terminal just so none of that dust gets picked up. And yeah, we'll keep moving on. Maybe move to the fuel filter next and then we'll do oil last. So nice and easy, quick, easy access to get to the air filter. Not anyone can do that. So a very simple, very easy job. All right, so let's get it cleaned and I'll show you what it looks like after I clean it. So this is the before and here's the after. All right, so we're all clean now. We're gonna go ahead and install this back on. I wiped down here. Make sure you don't accidentally knock any dirt into there, like that piece of grass. We wanna take that out. We don't want that going into our carburetor. So make sure you keep that clean, because this is your intake for your engine. So you wanna keep that very, very clean. So try and make sure, get all that dirt. Put our filter back on, just like that. And take our lid real quick, give this a quick wipe down. A little Windex. Little drips come off. Just give this a wipe down. So clean motor is a healthy motor. So plus I hate working on shit that's dirty. It's just annoying. All right, so then to put this back on, set that back in, twist those just like that, you're done. Boom. Cool. So now that's good to go. Air filter's done. Like I said, I'm gonna list all the parts and filters in the description below that I'm using, as well as I'll try and find the exact OEM parts if you want that. I'll list what the manual has as item descriptions. So next up, we're gonna do this fuel filter. So I'm gonna grab a couple things and then we'll jump right into doing that. So let's do it. Okay, so first things first, just gonna get this area a little clean. Just give the engine a wipe down. Yeah, much better. Oh yeah. That's a good looking motor now. Okay. So for this, open up our fuel filter. I hope this is gonna fit. This is the only one the store had. It should. Maybe. We'll give it a go. So for this, you need 2 pair of pliers. And you want to definitely be quick about this because you're gonna be losing fuel. So slide these clips off like that. I'm used to working on old shit that doesn't want to move, but see, slide those clips back. One of the easiest thing to do. See how, all right, it's coming pretty good. Hold this apart and hold this up if you can. Don't have a full gas tank, because if you can wedge that like this, you're not going to lose any gas, because your gas level's up here and it's not going to come out the top because it's easier for it to just stay in the tank. Buys you a little more time. So then get this on here, and you're going to smell like gas. It's just the part of changing a fuel filter. Thread that all the way in. Come on. Beautiful. Grab your pliers and your clip. Make sure you always face the clip out towards you. You'll thank your future self will thank you. Like I said, just a pair of pliers, squeezing on those 2 tabs like that, and lock it down. Beautiful. Now this is where you're gonna want to be quick, because as you saw, fuel is gonna be coming out. So I'm gonna try and hold this up as high as possible while I work this out. And then just be quick. Whew. All right, now you just got to work this on. I'm just gonna grab this like this. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. Then move this clip. Just like that. Slide it on. Boom. Tuck this back up here like that. Fold that up. Beautiful. Maybe don't bend that in like that. Just kind of keep that nice. Perfect. And now once you turn this on, this pump is going to pull that fuel through the filter. And as you can see, our fuel filter is getting quite dirty. It was clear, so always good to replace these. All right, last but not least, oil. Okay, so if you're like me, you're gonna also change the oil at the same time. Craftsman recommends 10W30. I'm running synthetic, so I'm gonna drain my oil first before I remove the filter. If you're just removing the filter, remove the filter as fast as you can. Don't forget to add oil into your filter before putting it on, and then measure your level to make sure you're at the correct level still. I think it's easier just to do an oil change personally while you're doing it. So First things first, grab yourself an empty container. I'm gonna try and get mine to spew right in here. And what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna pop this cap off like that. And then this pulls out like so, like that, and your oil comes out. So it's kind of like a quick connect for oil. I don't know if you get how well you guys can see that. Let me get you in there. Oh geez. So I don't know if you can see that, but we got oil coming out. And yeah, we're just gonna give this a few minutes, and I'll check back in with you guys once it's done draining. So cool, let's do it. All right, so I was sitting inside yesterday looking through the footage, and I realized that I did this all on time lapse, so it's super sped up. So basically I'm going to go over the part I missed where you're changing your oil filter. So for starters, this is how you drain your oil right here. In order to drain, you're going to twist this like so. So normally it's like this. You're going to twist this like so and pull this out like that. And then you open this cap and oil will come out, and I'll show you real quick. Like that, and then just twist this back over and you're locked into place. No leaky. Okay, next for your oil filter. So for doing your oil filter, you have one or two options for your tools. Oil filter wrench, which is great. Birds of prey, great too. So for this, just slide this on here like so. Just like that. Apply pressure and twist. It's not going to be very tight, and do not over tighten these things. Get out of there. All right. Or you can very lightly grab it like this and give it that quick little pop. So either one works, just don't squeeze the living mother out of it. Just lightly apply pressure with this and rotate. So then I have an old oil filter here in my garbage barrel. With your new oil filter, you're going to oil your O-ring. You're going to put oil inside your oil filter, and then you are going to screw it back on. So oil the O-ring, oil in the oil filter. That is a must. You're gonna screw that back on, and you're gonna fill up your oil. I believe the internet said it takes 12 ounces. Don't quote me on that. What I do is I put in 12 ounces, and then I check the level. You check the level by grabbing a paper towel, coming to your dipstick, wiping it clean, sticking it back in, and checking your level. So right now mine's just under full. So I am good there. But what you're going to do is you're going to get it to halfway between low and full, is what I suggest. Then you're going to come on here, you're going to start up the motor, you're going to let it run for a couple minutes. Get the oil mixing through, get the filter full, get it up in the head, especially if your thing's been sitting for a while like mine was. You're going to run it, and you're going to stop, you're going to let it sit for a second. You're going to pull your dipstick again, you're going to check it again. Be careful, it could be hot. This is going to give you a better reading of where your oil level is going to be sitting while your engine's running, which is where it's important. Low oil means more wear and tear on your motor. You want to make sure there is oil at the correct level in there. So you're going to do that, and you're good to go. Top it off however you need. You can always add more. If you overfill, come back to here, drain out a little bit more. Make sure this is snug, and you're good to go. Now, if you want to make a little bit less of a mess, you can attach a hose or something to here and bring it to a pail. I find that the jug fits perfectly underneath here and it doesn't come spewing out crazy fast. So it's just a nice drip into the jug. So that is how you do your oil filter and change your oil if you're going to do it. I recommend changing your oil if you're going to do an oil filter. So now you just have one last step and we're done with the filters. Fuel filter's done, air filter's done, oil filter's done. I found the correct air filter, by the way. Link. Hold on, I think my cats want to go inside. Hey, dude. You want to go back inside? Yeah. Oh, the door's locked. I know. Come this way. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go, Milo. Go ahead. Come on. Okay, good boy, Milo. Okay, now that that's taken care of, we're gonna reattach our hood. All right. So just like this, set your hood right there. Now you want to line up those slots with the slots like that. See how that one went right in? Now this one right in. Boom. Good to go. You're going to come down here. You're going to reconnect your wire. Otherwise you won't have headlights. So connected like that. Set your hood back down and you're good to go. And that is how you do your filter maintenance on your Craftsman Ride on lawnmower. So if you guys liked the video, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment on what you think or what you want to see next. I'm thinking I'm going to dive into doing the drive belt change. I did get this slightly used, so like I am kind of just as over time replacing all the parts. I already did the bottom drive belt, so if you needed to see that, scroll through my videos, it's in there. If you wanted to know how about the bagger attachment, that's also in my videos, so you can scroll down to them too. I'll leave a link in the description, or I'll try to, if you want quick links to those. So as always, thanks for watching, guys, and later. Oh, Leary.